are different components of the Police Act that protect police officers as well as the public, helping them to understand their rights. It focuses fundamentally on accountability and transparency. There's quite a lot around resourcing of the police, and more recently, community policing. There's been a lot of efforts at establishing community policing and making it work in Nigeria. The Police Act lays out very clearly how that should happen. The Act pays close attention to that because it recognizes that there are certain key requirements that need to be provided for the police to do its job effectively, like salary, remunerations, recruitment, appointments, what the police need, what equipment they need to do their job. All of that are laid out in the Act. But this legislation needs to now be translated into policy and be actionable in ways that we can see changes on the ground. So we are just at the first stage of it, increasing understanding of it, so that everyone who this act is relevant to would actually know what rights and privileges are provided for in the act. I expect better relationship between the police and the communities they serve and the generality of the public. Better relationship in the sense that the act lays out the rights and privileges of the citizens and also makes provisions for what the police need to do their job. So I think there's a common ground somewhere where some of the frustrations that security officers face that actually, have a hangover in the way they engage with the public have already been addressed by the Act. So if these resourcing areas are addressed, the police will better serve the public, and that deficit, that trust deficit that we see in terms of that relationship will be better.
Police training institutions that are spread all over Nigeria. No equipment, no facilities, feeding is poor. People go in there raw and they come out raw. It becomes garbage in and garbage out. So let government invest more on police training so that the people who police our societies on a daily basis in 7,000 locations will be men who have capacity. Not only about physical strength, but also have something in their brain in terms of emotional intelligence, knowledge of psychology, sociology, and how to handle human beings. Police salaries in Nigeria is the poorest in West Africa, and that's a shame to Nigeria. It's a shame. Increase salary. It will help. It's a motivator. Increase working environment where people live, where they work, and help increase pension. Those who are in service, they look up to us. This CPR no is earning 85. When I retire, how much will be my own? So if you increase salary, make pension a living pension, then you are improving the system.
We need funding to do more training on that aspect, to build the mind of the rank and file. Even among the rank and file, we have people that are well educated. They have doctorate degrees, they have masters, and they are rank and file. They have not been opportune to wear the officer's rank. And they serve diligently and they do it well. And some of them are very good. Even some might even be counted among those you think are not living up to expectation. Might be, what do you think is the problem? It's frustration. If somebody is wearing doctorate degree and is a rank and file, sometimes psychologically he might act in a way he or she is not supposed to act, because things like that should be looked into, because it will affect the mindset. So I think putting funds, giving the training, welfare of the individual should be taken into consideration.